My name is Kyle Brooks, and good evening. Police brutality and misconduct. This is not just a debate between law enforcement and the law, but a debate between life and principles of equitability and responsibility. Thousands of families grieve each other each year for people taken from us too soon from excessive force, disproportionately impacting minority populations. This is a problem that warrants our attention in the hope of creating a new system that shields all equally. But first, let's look at the scope of the problem. Police brutality is an entrenched problem in the United States. Statistics indicate that many lives are lost to law enforcement force every year, and black people are disproportionately impacted, having higher chances to become victims compared to white people. This pattern exposes systematic problems with policing approaches, such as racial bias, insufficient training, and absence of accountability. Consider the tragic cases of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and Eric Garner. These names have risen into the call of justice, but there is pain behind the headline: families and communities lost without end. Their accounts provide a picture of a society in which brute force is too often deployed as a default solution rather than the last one, not resorting to any de-escalation techniques that is more necessary for the situation. Let's look at contributing factors of this. Several factors contribute to police misconduct. To begin, incomplete training in de-escalation techniques may unnecessarily increase reliance on force. Second, militarization of police personnel through accusation of military-grade weapons can lead to a magnification of violence, which results in officers perceiving their communities as battlegrounds instead of neighborhoods they're obligated to protect. For example, the existence of blue wall silence encourages an environment where police officers are reluctant to report the misdeeds out of fear of the consequences or being shut out from their peers. Combined with a culture of weak civilian control, the culture enables criminals to act without consequence, undermining public confidence. Let's look at the impact this has on communities. The consequences of police brutality are devastating. Beyond the immediate loss of life, it breeds fear and mistrust in law enforcement, especially in communities of color. This lack of trust harms public safety because people are less likely to report and cooperate with crime. Mental and emotional pressure on individuals, families, and to officers cannot be exaggerated. However, there are pathways that we can change. Despite the challenges, solutions are within reach. Policy-based changes such as the prohibiting of chokeholds, the mandated use of body cameras, and the provision of body, limb, and de-escalation training may decrease occurrences of excessive force. Independent oversight panels and civilian review commissions play important roles in promoting accountability. In addition, reallocation of resources to community-based programs, mental health services, and social assistance can have much to do with the prevention of crime and will require less need for reactive policing. We have to demand the removal of qualified immunity, a doctrine that routinely prevents officers from being held accountable for their conduct. Accountability is not anti-police, it is pro-justice. So in conclusion, police brutality and misconduct are not just problems for certain communities. They are challenges to the moral fabric of our nation. If we truly believe in liberty and justice for all, we must work together to ensure that our policing systems are reflecting those values. Through the creation of accountability, promoting transparency, and investing in our communities, we can design a future in which all feel safe and respected. Change is not going to happen tomorrow, but but with ongoing efforts, we can get closer to justice. Thank you for listening.